What's up, YouTube.com? This is my first devlog on a Minecraft server. I've been wanting to make, say, One Piece Minecraft server, and this is my vision for it. So I first got the idea, I was thinking about flying machines and using them as boats, specifically four-way flying machines. And I had to look if that existed, because I'm pretty sure it existed, but I had to double check, and it did exist, so I thought to myself, what better way to put these to use than a Minecraft One Piece server? So I started playing around and trying to create flying machines. Some of them were kind of not user friendly, so I had to do some brainstorming myself. And we'll get back to the ships later, because it's a lot to get into and it's very complex, and I'm making a separate video just for this ship because it's really cool and you guys get to see the whole process here. And potentially a more important motivation for me was like seeing these videos, like the ones where, oh, I made 300 players simulate One Piece civilization, Marines versus pirates, all that stuff, and it's like it's 100 players. Yeah, it's a lot of players, but it's temporary. That's the problem. It's like only for the sake of the video, and the server does not exist outside of that video. So one of my motivations was to like make that a real thing, so like if anyone wants to have that as like a permanent thing, they could just play this server. So basically my vision for this server is a hardcore-esque server, which when you die you have to respawn as a new character. There is a pirate team and there is a marines team. Pirates can form their own crew, and that would be considered a separate team. And that crew could damage other pirate teams, and that crew could damage Marines. Marines can earn income, and they earn the bounty of pirates they kill. And pirates, if they want to get a bounty, they're going to have to take another pirate's head and deliver it to the Holy Land of Marijois, which could be risky for them because they might run into some Marines. Pirates raise their bounty based on various things that happen in game, like killing, destroying, etc. Like, there's many things that you could do. In the long run, we'll have ships, just like I said, and they'll be implemented and they'll be really cool, and it will be like the one thing that makes this server stand out. And it's all gonna be in vanilla. Okay, so this server, I want to make it very immersive. You play as if you are the pirates from the show. Not specifically the characters, not Luffy. There is no Luffy, there is no Zoro, or any deliberate characters. You are the characters. And one of a tangent goal I would have for this server would be like making content based off what goes on in the server. Sort of like inspired like Fit MC and how he does stuff with 2B2T. Only one person can have a specific devil fruit at a time. So like only one person can have the gum gum, only one person can have the flame flame, and etc. Once they die, the devil fruit either respawns at a coliseum or in the world somewhere. I want this to be one of the most anime accurate servers out there for One Piece. There can only ever be 7 warlords. There can only be 3 marine admirals. There can only be 1 fleet admiral. And there will be actual devil fruits from the anime, and I will try to include specific abilities, but I don't want to go overboard or make anything that's too broken or just straight up just hard to implement or code in. And for the map, I will aim to use a One Piece map of some kind. I know there is a full map made by someone, like it's 14,000 blocks wide and tall. That costs money though, so I'm going to see if I could get enough money to purchase that map and we could use that map. But for now we are on a smaller map, and I discovered a way to splice maps together. So I could take a specific One Piece map that I downloaded and add it to the map I'm currently using for the scoreboards and all that stuff. So I'm going to combine the small island map with the huge One Piece map. I know it's possible, but I'm just going to have to try stuff soon. And you get to see that. So basically the goal of this server is to play for prestige, to be the best. The highest all-time bounty is going to be named King of the Pirates. And they have to still be alive too. If you die as King of the Pirates, you are now former King of the Pirates. And you have to regain your glory somehow. Maybe look for your lost treasures that you left behind, or your strength and your crew are not guaranteed to come back to you. You're gonna lose your strength and all that, all your powers. If you're playing as a Marine, on the other hand, your goal is to get the most money, to be, and we'll name that like King of the World or something. I don't know. But anytime there's a new King of the Pirates, I could do something special like name an island after them, or they can give me a devil fruit idea. Who am I to make a server, right? Well, I stopped playing around 1.8ish, and I'm pretty decent with command blocks. I barely kept up with Minecraft updates, and just seeing the amount of new Minecraft content and new commands that they added is just insane. It's a kind of a learning curve for me, but
and at the time of recording this audio, I've gotten most of it down, so I think we're good.
I also really like One Piece. I'm on episode like 940ish right now. The series is coming to a close, so I want to carry on the excitement through Minecraft, and hopefully I can make a YouTube series out of this. Not only a devlog, but also almost like a reality show, just like keeping up with what's going on in the One Piece server. Who's got what devil fruit? Who's having beef with what crew? Stuff like that. I really think this could be extremely entertaining. So I got to work. I started looking into server hosting websites, and I started researching what it took to host a public server. I've never hosted a public server before. How hard could it be? I also looked into server hosting software like Paper, Spigot, Bucket, Perper, Mindstorm. I started watching a YouTuber called Legitimus. He was pretty good with data packs and stuff like that, and he ran a server, and a lot of his tutorials helped me out. I tried out Eternals before. A con of Eternals, it's cool, but it's not 24/7. We 1000% need a 24/7 server. For the first testing of things like flying machines and stuff like that, plugins, I landed on a server hosting service called Magma Node, and it's 24/7. It has Paper MC, Perper MC, and it was free, but the downside was only 2 gigabytes of RAM. So this was a start, but this was definitely not going to be a long-term solution. So what did a newbie like me learn after all the research I did? So data packs are files that contain user-made functions that can run on their own or explicitly, basically like command blocks or a chain of command blocks, commands. So it's an easy learning curve for me because I'm good with command blocks, and they're extremely customizable. Plugins, on the other hand, can work between worlds, and they can do much more complex things like keep databases and use real-world data. And mods, they modify the game. We are not doing modded. This is going to be a vanilla server. It's going to be running on 1.20.4 as of right now, and in the future I could open it up to more and more versions. So for this server, data packs and plugins are what I will need. You may be thinking, isn't there already One Piece servers out there that garner hundreds of users a day? Yeah, there are, but most of them are just One Piece themed, and they don't really contain the core gameplay or mechanics of a One Piece world. So let's explore some of them, and we'll see my reaction to them. Okay, let's look at Minepiece. This is like the #1 One Piece server that they talk about. So let's see what it's all about. Let's see what it's all about. Alright, right click. Oh, this is cool. Now I see how they do. Now they see how they do the screen. It's all paper. That's interesting. So I'm gonna download a resource pack now. Seems like. See, I haven't really played. So this is cool. This is what I was looking. I was like, sales bonus, classic fish. What does this even mean? I'm gonna become a pirate. The pirate faction. So there's 3 factions. What is that? What the fuck is this? Store premium. Get super advantages, as in what? Slash emoji. Alright, what is this shit? No experience loss on death. Multi adventure crate launches. No teleport cooldown. unique chat color. It mostly seems like cosmetics. What is this? Main menu. Quests. How do I start a crew? Slash pirate slash help. Your island. Find the main menu of your island. Profile. Bounty. Cool. This is my profile. Do I have a skin? Oh, this is my skin, guys. I thought I had a custom skin or something for a sec. Okay. We got Sengoku. Ooh. Devil fruit dealer. Spin market. Can I, oh wait. Shit. Open. Random fruit. For 50,000 berries. I don't have... You must be a pirate to open this. I am a pirate, though. Am I not a pirate? I feel like the texture pack is kind of cluttery, but it's also kind of cool to say. What the hell? What is this? Something your own island. Cool, right? It's the best place here. Invite your friends and develop your crew, where you can gather rare resources and accumulate a ton of wealth that will help you build your own ship. Cool pirate gear, I guess. So this is Skyblock basically. This isn't a Skyblock island. Okay. What is this? Treasure chest. I have to attack it. Not instead of right. I attack it. I left click it. Interesting. So it's this uses multiverse for the different worlds. So it spawns me in a different world, like it's Skyblock or something. So interesting method. Not my vision though. Merchant. Everything seems like kind of a steep learning curve. If I go far out enough, do I get to the wild? Is that food? Shop. Food. Loots. This is just a shop. Like I wouldn't think of this as the shop. Like I feel like there should be a shop. I mean, there's a shopping area, but auction house. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Can you do /AH from anywhere? You can. Interesting. Wow, look at all this. Devil fruits. So my question is not the same time. Oh, so you can swap them. Okay. All right. Thank you, Noah Gamer. Oh, the Coliseum. This is one of the things I wanted in my. Is this supposed to be Dressrosa? I don't know. But this is one of the things I wanted in my server, the Coliseum. Discovered zone. Okay. Ooh, it's Bartolomeo. Statistics. Tournament. Duels. This is... Whoa, what the hell is going on here? Choose fruit. Magma fruit. Let's see what this does. Who is that? What does this do? I'm warping to some random person's... Is this an island? Am I on an island? Can I rate? So this is basically Skyblock. Interesting. Is this server basically Skyblock? Disguised as One Piece. I think that's what it is. Jup? Is that a yup? I want, like, this is the one question I need answered. Someone sell me a gas tier. This seems... I'm getting the vibe that this is just Skyblock. Jumbo H, yes. Thank you. That's my username right now, by the way. I might change it. Battle Pass. Interesting. So picture. Okay, this is kind of annoying. How do I go to islands like Rosa, Alabasta, moving forward, etc. Because like figuring this stuff out on my own is going to take ages. I literally need, honestly, I have to ask the chat. Like, I have to ask this Minecraft chat. There's no way I could figure this stuff out. I want to figure out what this arrow is. This arrow seems cool. This guy. Ranks. Slave. I'm a slave? Because for my One Piece server, I don't want to have, like, One Piece characters. So I have a few more questions on this server. One, how do you start a crew? Two, is there a wild area where you can place blocks and whatnot? Let's see what's over here. I think this place just ends. It just ends right here. There's nothing here. Like, if this was like one big continuous map, that would be fucking awesome. That would be fucking amazing. Actually, it's loading. There's stuff loading here. We'll see. Same. Oh! Wow, that's cool. That is very cool. So theoretically, I could swim to a map if I know where it is. That's cool. Wow, actually that's one of their best features. If I kill someone with a 1 million bounty, does their bounty go to 0 after that? No, Jumbo. Interesting. It was a certain amount, but not all. Interesting. Interesting. So this is basically Skylock.
That was Minepiece. It's a really cool server, but it's not the direction I want to take personally for what I believe a One Piece server should be. We're gonna look at Lost Piece. Lost Piece is basically a solo RPG version of like One Piece. Like you get to fight different characters from the anime. It's like a campaign. You get to simulate Luffy's story. It's really cool too in its own right, but it is not what I have in mind. I looked up One Piece server list, and MoxMC was on that damn website for some damn reason. So I added it to this PowerPoint, and it's stuck to the PowerPoint. It's literally Purple Prison. You may notice that there's one server that I do not have notes on for, and that is played.pirateera.com. At the time, the server was down under maintenance. It's definitely an interesting server. I would say it's the most similar to what I have in mind. However, I looked at this cool playlist on YouTube. So that playlist basically showed me literally everything on the server. It's definitely RPG style.
Yeah, one downside I did see with this server was that it does allow you to have multiple devil fruits. So for example, this guy in this video ate 9 devil fruits, and that's not cool with me. That's not what I'm trying to go for. So for my server, only 1 at a time. Okay, so now that we're done exploring the servers that already exist, I'm going to break down kind of how the devlog is going to work. So basically, to start off, we have to have a MVP, which is a minimum viable product. So as of right now, I need the team system, so you can join pirate team, marine team, create pirate crews. I need a bounty system. I would like wanted posters and all-time bounty tracking. Banking balance, shop system, and I might need a plugin for this one, and I also need a texture pack, so it actually is immersive and it feels like it's actually One Piece. And I think a minimum of 2 devil fruits to start off, 2 simple ones would be pretty good. Okay, spoiler warning for the anime, skip ahead like 20-30 seconds maybe. So I would like to have like pacifistas, and I think I have a couple ideas for this. So maybe an iron golem, a warden like retextured, and give them like immense power, stuff like that. I mean, we're just getting started here, so anything's possible. Okay, so the server software I chose for this is PurperMC. So it is still vanilla, but what's special about this is that you can change the piston push limit. This is game changing because you can basically make pirate ships that look like pirate ships instead of looking like crazy monstrosities that you need to be an expert to learn how to use. So believe it or not, I actually developed my own ship design, and so the base of the design was based on Ilmango's design for a flying machine, and then I kept on expanding from there. So seeing how this was like one of the main attractions for this server, and generally like main selling points for this server. I wanted this to be one of the first things I got done, so it was very interesting and a lot of fun designing and making this, and you can see the whole journey behind it and the showcase of these ships in this video right now on the end screen. Or you can just watch the next devlog video in which I flesh out my ideas and the priority for development and doing the team system and whatnot. I'm also taking server name suggestions in the comments. Leave a comment. Yeah.